You're beautiful.
Thank you.
Love you.
Come and step forward one bit there. You look amazing. Thank you. Please be seated. Wow. Stephen and Tracy, you've chosen to come to Scotland to celebrate your 30th wedding anniversary because you love the romance of Scotland. The lochs, the mountains and the glens, the rain, the mist and the har, the whole Outlander experience, you might say. And I hope you have a chance to see some of what Scotland has to offer when you're here. You can see most of it within the grounds of Glenap. And normally I say, I also hope you brought your Gore-Tex, but for you, the sun is shining and it's not needed. Midge repellent is the only requirement. Let's begin by reminding ourselves why we're here today. It all started in 1991 when you met. Tracy had just moved to Cherry Point, North Carolina, and through a series of events, she started working with you, Stephen, and that's when you saw something very special in her. Stephen said when Tracy talked, he was amazed at the amount of wisdom and understanding she had about just everyday life. Your working relationship allowed you to see each other under extreme pressure, not only from the job, but the circumstances of your lives back then. As you grew closer to each other, it became clear this was more than a friendship. And 30 years ago, on the 3rd of June 1995, you were married. It was a small wedding in your home on Rivermont Avenue, and you did it all yourselves. When you're first married, it's fair to say life had its challenges. It wasn't plain sailing. And the first 2 years were particularly hard as you adjusted to your life together. But the one thing you always knew was that as long as you had each other, you could make it through absolutely anything. You yourselves didn't have anybody supporting you at that time, but despite that, you carried on reaching out to bring family together. And it seemed that when everyone was together, everything was great. Stephen also said when anyone's life was in disarray, they always sought wisdom and guidance from both of you. And over the years, you've learned to complement each other with gifts and talents that you both have. And even though you're very different, you're also so much alike. Your tastes, your style, and just about everything about you have meshed into a beautiful symphony. And the music you make is perfect harmony. You're now the oldest of both of your families, and the biggest legacy that you leave is the endurance of love, the importance of choosing the right person, and showing every day that a love that lasts is the greatest gift life can give. You've had much, you've also had little. You've soared high, but you've also had many lows. But in spite of that, you've always had each other. And this being the 30th anniversary is a celebration of your love. I'm going to invite Desiree to come forward and read an excerpt from Captain Corelli's Mandolin by Louis de Bernier.
Love is a temporary madness. It erupts like volcanoes and then subsides. And when it subsides, you have to make a decision. You have to work out whether your roots have so entwined together that it is inconceivable that you should ever part. Because this is what love is. Love is not breathlessness. It is not excitement. It is not promulgation of eternal passion. That is just being in love, which any fool can do. Love itself is what is left over when being in love has burned away. And this is both an art and a fortunate accident. Those that have truly loved have roots that grow towards each other underground. And when all the pretty blossoms have fallen from their branches, they find that they are one tree and not two.
Thank you. I absolutely love that reading, and I just think it's so apt for today because it is very easy to fall in love, but to keep that love and to still be celebrating it 30 years later says everything about both of you. Before we come to the vows, we're going to listen to Christina Perry song, 1,000 Years, which Meredith is going to play beautifully for us, as you remember your love for each other and also the love you have for people who are no longer with us.
Like it?
Thank you.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you.
Now we come to the vows, and you will not be surprised to know, Tracy, that Stephen has written something, but I don't think that's going to come as a surprise. And you have the option of saying something, and it's entirely up to you, but I'm going to ask you to stand and face each other for this part.
Like this?
Let's stand facing this way. I think photographers will want you to be like that. And if you have anything to say, I'm going to let you speak first, because I don't want you to be intimidated by his speech.
Stephen, we know you all love to be in front of people, and I don't.
I know.
But I love you. And 30 years ago, we fought so hard to be together.
Yeah.
And we've been through thick and thin, and you have loved me at my worst. And you've seen me hurting and broken. You saw things in me that I couldn't see in myself, and you pushed me. And you helped me become the woman that I am today. You make me a better person, and you do cover my weaknesses. And you stand up for my family, and you are there for our kids. And you are compassionate and loving and so kind. And I don't know what I would do without you. And we are better together, sweetheart. We are better together. Team done.
Yeah.
And I love you.
I love you.
Thank you for loving me. Thank you for loving me, and I just pray that we are to have 30 more years. I love you. Thank you.
I love you too. Wow. I don't think I need to
Tracy.
say anything after that. I should have gone second. I should have gone first.
But that was absolutely beautiful and just spoken from the heart. So, Stephen,
I didn't write a speech, but
you didn't need to.
On the other hand, My problem is when I start talking, I get too emotional and then I start forgetting, and then we'll go off on a 10-minute conversation. 30 years ago, we stood in front of a few family and friends, and I said, I do. I thought I knew love then. Your smile, your laughter, the way your eyes lit up when we dreamed of our future together. But standing here now after almost 3 decades of life with you, I realized I didn't know what love was. I realized that I was only beginning to understand the depth of what love could be. You have shown me the true meaning. And today I renew my vows to you with a heart overflowing with gratitude, devotion, and awe. Awe of you. We walked a road that hasn't been very easy. We faced moments that tested our strength, heartaches, losses, betrayals, and challenges that could have broken us. Think of the nights we cried together, holding each other through pain of failures and the grief of losing loved ones. Yet through every storm, we anchored each other with an unwavering love. And oh, how we celebrated our victories, both big and small, and the overwhelming pride of welcoming our grandchildren in our arms. These faces are the legacy of the love that we build together. See, you taught me that love isn't just a feeling. It's a choice, a commitment, a promise renewed every day. What I've come to know is that love is resilience. It is forgiveness. It is waking every day and deciding that the life we've chosen together, is worth every sacrifice, every compromise, every act of grace. You challenged me to grow in ways I never could have imagined, pushing me to be a better husband, father, grandfather, and man. I think of the countless times laughing about silly things, or even into the evenings where we dreamed and planned our future. Yet your courage, your kindness, and your fierce spirit, they shaped me. I'm forever grateful for the woman who chose to walk out this life with me. Our love is a gift we pass on, especially to our children and our grandchildren. I want them to see in us what it means to choose the right person, someone who lifts you up, who makes you stronger, who weaves a life that's richer because you're together. I want them to know that the enduring value of love like ours, one that grows deeper through every season and holds fast through every trial and celebrates every moment of joy. So today, I recommit to you. I promise to love you with all that I have, to cherish, laugh, every tear that we share, to hold your hand through whatever lies ahead. I promise to keep learning from you, because you teach me all the time, to keep growing with you, and to keep choosing you every single day. You are my partner, my confidant, my friend. You are the place that home is, no matter where we are. I love you.
Tracy and Stephen, you've now renewed your vows in the presence of your closest family. So it gives me the greatest pleasure not only to reaffirm your marriage, but to wish you every happiness in your next 30 years together. I think you're going to get them. I think, Stephen, you could kiss your wife. Woo!
I love you.
Now, Stephen and Tracy, I know, wanted to add some symbolic steps to today's ceremony. The first is going to be the quake ceremony. Now, a quake is a Gaelic word for sharing cup, and the giving of a quake was one way of welcoming guests to your home. But here's an interesting thing. When a guest came to your home, you had to drink from the quake first of all. Why would that be? to show the guests that the liquid in it wasn't poisoned. We were a very dangerous country back then. And you've also got to hold the quaich with 2 hands, so it meant you couldn't have a dagger in one of them. Now, Scotland has since changed, a bit at least, but in today's less dangerous world, drinking from the same cup is still a way of trust, and it's a cup of welcome. And it can be a sign of welcoming the bride and groom into each other's families too. The very first time a quaich appeared in history was in 1589, in the marriage of the future King James VI of Scotland, and he gave one to his bride, Princess Anne of Denmark, and it's in the wedding gift list. And they soon became a status symbol. And the novelist Walter Scott had several, the most precious which was the one that belonged to Bonnie Prince Charlie, and he drank from it during the ill-fated Jacobite Rising in 1745. So Desiree, could you come, and I'm going to ask you to pass the quaich. First of all to Mum, who will drink out of it, and then to Dad. The champagne's in it.
Do I stand here?
I guess so.
Oh boy.
And as you sip from it, you'll be pleased to know it's champagne, not whiskey, Tracy.
Just take a sip.
Yeah.
The words that you would say are, strike hands with me, the glasses brim, the dew is on the heather. For love is good, and life is long, and 2 are best together. Thank you. That can go down here. And we haven't finished with the traditions yet. I'm going to ask your grandchildren, Gabe and Isabel, to come and join me. We'll go through this just in a moment. So hand fasting is a very ancient tradition representing the bringing together of 2 people in love. Until quite recently, hand fasting was usually when the couple became betrothed, but now it's very much part of a Scottish marriage. There are many ways to do it, but I'm going to show you the simplest. And this is where the expression tying the knot comes from. And in Scotland, often we use tartan ribbons because tartan is a symbol of a family or clan. And its intricate patterns represent the binding together of different strands to make something whole. So let's see if we can make this work. I'm going to ask Stephen.
Yes.
You hold one. You know, if you could hold one of each. And Stephen, if you could put your arms out.
Oh, okay.
Let's do it so they're facing us. And Tracy, if you come this way, you can stand at that side.
Facing this way.
No, you come and stand here, Tracy.
Oh, facing me.
And lay your arms on top of Stephen's.
Okay.
Now, Isabella, I want you to put the tartan over Tracy's hands. And then if you could pass it underneath and into her thumb so that she's got hold of it in there and don't let go of it. Okay. Now yours is a little bit more difficult, Gabe. So if you want to pass it to me, we're going to go underneath with this one. And then underneath, what we need to do is we're going to pass this into Stephen's. Just keep holding onto your tartan.
Okay.
We'll get out of the way. And we're going to let you, on the count of 3, very slowly, step away from each other, holding onto your tartan. So can we do 3, 2, 1.
Oh.
No.
Huh?
Hold that. That has to go over.
Oh, okay.
Let it go.
There we go.
And then you pull it together. And when you hold it up, that's tying the knot.
Wonderful.
Oh, Stephen, I've never failed. That was a panic.
It's like, what happened?
That's pretty cool.
That
So
is
today we've heard the most beautiful words. And I think what you said and the fact you're celebrating 30 years later in this beautiful place. And Stephen and I have been chatting, and I know that I haven't been chatting to you, but I know he wanted everything to be just perfect today. And I think it couldn't be
I agree.
any more perfect.
Absolutely.
So thank you so much for allowing me to be part of this. And I know you're going to have the most fantastic day and evening celebrating as a family.
Yeah.
Thank
To
you.
you, thank you.
Thank you, Susan. Thank you.
That's us.
That's us.